This is The Metro on 1019 WDET. I'm Tia Graham. Howard Family Bookstore is more than a pipe dream for Jerjuan Howard. It is his way of rebuilding his community. Jerjuan is a native Detroiter and founder of Umoja Debate Club. It's a nonprofit aimed at supporting students with literacy and interpersonal communication skills. Howard has been committed to the betterment of his community and community members. Now, the bookstore recently opened on Puritan just west of Schaefer on Detroit's west side, yet it's been in progress for years. Jerjuan vowed to clean up his community, even as a kid. And a year before the bookstore opened, I spoke with Jerjuan about his vision of the store for his community. We begin by talking about why there needs to be a bookstore in the Puritan neighborhood.
Oh, it's a huge need. So it sits at the corner of Puritan and LaShore, 13803 Puritan. Don't hold me to the date, but we're looking at a mid-August, late August grand opening.
Nice.
And this is 1 block away from Umoja Village. An alley connects Umoja Village to the bookstore, so it's a full-blown experience. Pretty much is what we're kind of cultivating over there. But I think it's super important. For some reasons, many of the businesses that come to neighborhoods are the same type of businesses. You might get a food spot here, things like that. But a bookstore, I think, is super duper important. Considering the literacy rates of Detroit, for one, considering that there are 6 schools within a 1.5-mile radius of that address, so kids interact with it all the time. Yeah. And this was a sitting building. It was vacant for 25 years. So prior to me purchasing it, in my lifetime, I've never seen it active. So just to see that whole process, I think kids walk past all the time. They know that it can be done. That's really, really important for people to understand. Like, these buildings that are here, they can be active. It can be whatever you want it to be. You can use your imagination to activate it. So just those few things in itself. And then the pride is going to bring to the neighborhood. A bookstore is a space of learning. You know what I'm saying? A space of intellectual thought and innovation, all those things. I hope that bleeds into the community. I hope the books and the author talks and everything else that we have there spark some ideas about what that area can become. I want that to be the launch pad, to be honest. That's what I envision, this being the launch pad for ideas and everything else that'll trickle into not just Puritan either. I think the conditions that make Puritan exist on Joy Road. Mm-hmm. They exist on Finkel. They exist on Van Dyke, all throughout the city. And taking even further in Black Chicago and Black Atlanta, right? This is something that is much bigger than just Puritan, but Puritan can be the blueprint of what revitalization by the folks that live here and that are from here looks like. So that's the overall goal for the bookstore, and I hope that the narrative shift takes place as a result of it.
And when we talk about the bookstore, we talk about just the pride of having something like that in the community. And number one, you're crafty. So are you building in there?
Yeah.
Oh, I figured as much. I figured you were in there building.
Yeah.
But then number two, just talk about the importance that, you highlighted literacy, because the literacy rates right now in the city of Detroit are really, really unfortunate. Yeah. And we're really looking forward to seeing them improve very soon. So talk about how this can be one of those little pillars to help improve literacy, especially within that community. But like you said, and kind of expanding and spreading out. Yeah,
we're going to make this cool. This is going to be a cool bookstore. I think the program is going to reel young people and their parents in. We're going to do things like how to build your own comic book workshop, how to become an author workshop, reading sessions with the kids, fun things that'll reel them in and make them fall in love with books. When I was younger, it was fun things that made me want to continue to read more and more. We got to get back to that. And so I think the fact that I'm a young man, too, I'm not too far removed from a lot of the young people that walk past. I'm 27.
Exactly.
So just being the face of the bookstore is going to bring folks in. And once we got them in, all right, now we're going to actually kind of get into the literacy part of it. And in many different ways. We're going to have audiobook stations in there, the programming we're going to have, a full range, but to reel them in because, again, the literacy rates here have to improve, and we have to make that a priority. And the bookstore is going to be one of the things that do that. I think I know there are many other efforts going on in the city of Detroit right now to improve that too. The bookstore is going to add up right on to the.
That was Jerjuan Howard, founder of the newly opened Howard Family Bookstore on Detroit's west side. Now, Howard recently was appointed as the City of Detroit's Director of Youth Affairs, and due to his new position, he's taking a step back from the day-to-day operations, and those will be handled by Jerjuan's aunt, Jamie Howard. Now, Jerjuan has experienced more loss than most, having experienced the loss of his parents and grandmother. Jamie says watching her nephew grow into the man he is today is no surprise. She says he was always a determined person, and the bookstore is just one example of his determination.
So it's very, very important to me. It's big because the family aspect of it. Jerjuan is a nephew, but he's also like my son, if that makes sense.
No, 100.
Me and his mom was really close, and so seeing him put all this hard work and I'm talking about blood, sweat, and tears into this place. And now seeing what it is now is big, really big.
Now, watching him grow up to be the man that he is today, talk about that journey and being along with him on this journey. I mean, going from, the little kid running around the block to where he is today.
Right. Jerjuan was always a outgoing little kid, busy.
It seems like
you can't tell him he couldn't do it. So he's always been that type of guy. So to see him grow and become that type of man, it's awesome. I wish his mom was here to see it.
Yeah. And what has it been like? Not only just being his aunt, but like you said, being that second mom, being that other person that he's going to talk about different things that are going on in his life or whatever's going on with him. But what has that been like for you, once again, just being in this place, in this space where you are nurturing this young man?
Jerjuan is a strong individual. And I'm sure anyone that comes across him, they realize that he's a very strong individual. He has times when he has been discouraged or something like that, and he comes to me, but it's far in between. He is a really headstrong guy, and like I said, since he's been a little bitty kid, if he puts his mind to something, he's going to do it, and so he's been like that. So, but I'm always going to be Auntie Jamie. I mean, and I'm Auntie Jamie to everybody, so I'm always going to be Auntie Jamie, and I'm always going to be there in whichever ways he need me.
What do you think this bookstore represents for the Howards?
So, of course, love, family. Everyone that comes through the doors pretty much going to be family for us. Like, everyone that we meet is extended family. We have people that's just never left.
How long has this community needed something like Howard Family Bookstore?
Oh, wow. I still have property over there, and my grandkids live there. Live over there, and my kids. So we've needed this really since Jerjuan, like Jerjuan said, this has been a vacant building that he walked past all his childhood. He's 28 now, so that's how long. And I want the community itself. We have a couple of different businesses on Puritan that's coming up now, and I love that. I love to see the community growing and things being different. So it's coming along, but we've needed that for a very long time. Mm-hmm. We have a couple of schools right in the area, and nothing like that.
And that was the one thing that Jerjuan made sure to emphasize. The last time I spoke to him, he talked about, we've never had anything like this in the community. Rec Center, anything you can think of that would just be a space for us to sit together and just, whether it's just have a conversation or play a game together, whatever it may be, we never had it over here. What do you think that's going to do for the next generation of kids, like your grandkids and your kids who are in that area right now? What do you think that's going to do for that generation?
Just my grandkids being able to come there now, or not even just my grandkids, the kids in the neighborhood. Before he even finished the building, these kids were knocking down the door. Can we help you with something? Do you need help with this? Do you need help with that? Now, so this before it even happened. So now that it's there every day after school, the kids would come, even before it was open. So I know now it's going to be more like that. But the kids come and they want to know what they can help with, or now they're just going to come and want to chill. Maybe pick up a book more, A lot of kids, I had a a young boy there the other day, and he like, I don't read. And I'm like, well, you should. And I'm like, look, I'm about to show you this book. And he came back later, and he was like, oh, yeah, I love it. I was saying, tell me something about it. And he really did. He really did read. He really did. So, I mean, just little stuff like that, I think it's going to be awesome for the kids in the neighborhood and my family in general. But for the kids in the neighborhood, I think that's going to be awesome.
And just like you just said, now, of course, everyone that walks in the door is family. You're auntie to everybody that walks in the door.
Right.
And you just gave, that young man just a quick little lesson in the importance of reading and what it could do for you. Talk about what that will be like for you and what you're excited about, especially when we talk about experiencing the joy of handing a book to a kid for the first time.
I think it's something that the kids now, they don't really have that. They have it in school, and after school, it's the video games.
Mm-hmm.
The kids don't even go outside like they used to. So to have that space and have them be able to come there, and of course, I'm gonna here, this book. This is what I like a little girl. Like, I read this to my daughter when she was little. I would love for you to read this, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited about what it's going to do for the neighborhood, for the community in general. And I just look forward to the kids. I'm a kid person, so I look forward to the kids coming and enjoying the kids.
For you, where do you hope this bookstore goes? What do you hope the future of the bookstore is?
So first of all, I want to say it means a great deal for me to be a part of my nephew's bookstore, and for him to see him in this space. And trust me, this is not that Jerjuan is going to have so much more come, and he's all about his city, all about the city. So, and Jerjuan can be wherever else he want to be and doing whatever else he wants to do, but he don't want to do anything if it doesn't has to do with his city. He is all about Detroit and building the kids so our future can be better. And that's what Jerjuan's about. So you're going to see so much more, even though he's 28 and he's accomplished so much. It's crazy for a 28-year-old to have accomplished as much as he has. But you're going to see so much more come from this man. And I'm extremely proud of him. Extremely proud.
That was Jamie Howard, manager of Howard Family Bookstore and the aunt to Jerjuan Howard. The bookstore is open with Nice Tea as its newest edition and will be available in the coming weeks. That's it for The Metro today. The Metro is hosted by Robin Vincent and me, Tia Graham. It's produced by Sam Corey, Carey Jr. II. Our engineer is Jose Yanis, and our senior producer is David Lyons. You can find all of our conversations you hear on the show at wdet.org/metro, or just find the Metro Podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube. The Metro is a production of WDET, a listener-supported service of Wayne State University. And this is WDET-FM, Detroit Public Radio, your connection to news, music, and conversation. You all have a great day.